Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and like to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, Akim get something from this video. Quick video, I'm going to kind of bounce from Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, and Wisdom of Solomon 5. And just so, you can get the gist and understand what's truly going on as far as how the higher ups of the society operate, as far as what oppressing, Israel, okay? And they oppress Israel, as a whole, to the 10th degree, right? And it's, they got it so much now to where the majority of these people, the majority of our people don't even think that they're slaves, man, still. Just because you're not in hard bondage, just because you're not, just because you don't, they don't whoop us or things of that nature, right? That does not mean that you're a slave. What happened is they reverse the dynamic to where to where you need them almost, in a sense, right? You kind of need them, right? Unless you do your own thing as far as providing and all that good stuff. Brothers got businesses and things of that nature, but for the most part, for the majority of Israel, they switch the dynamic to where now you need them. So if you want to eat, right, you need capital, right? Capital comes from their jobs. So they set up jobs, and then when you get to these jobs, right, they treat you any kind of way, they talk to you any kind of way, they, because they know that, hey, nigga, I'm paying your bills. You working for me, so they know you got an overhead and things of that nature. So they say little slick shit and do little slick things. So therefore, you always, that they get off to, that they get off to, man. And it's coming to a point and it's coming to a time where the dynamics are about to be reversed according to the scriptures. Because how do you know that, right? I made a video. I always make videos that go into prophecy. And one of the prophecies was that Israel at the latter end will understand who they are. Okay, Israel at the latter end will understand who they are before that great day come, which is the end of all the bullshit, which is the end of America, right? By thermonuclear missiles, right? And then the warning is going to go out, which the warning, if you read 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, you can start at verse 1. It tells you that the Most High told us to speak, to prophesy. Okay, that's why it tells you go to the chief place of concourse and prophesy. Okay, this is our job. This is our duty. This is what we have to do. Okay, and the reason why is because, to get the blood off our hand and to hopefully receive salvation from the things to come, man. Okay, because what's coming ain't fucking pretty. Okay, but on these different, these different things, right? These different, so-called, these fucking jobs, these different things that we've done in the world, and just having us in bondage, in captivity, and in bondage now, right? They made no account of our labors, and they oppress us through their law. And they notice this is designed, it's designed to be like this. It's going to be like this. Okay, this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. I'm gonna start at 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. See, the poor righteous man, which is who? Israel. Okay, it says, the select of Israel, the elect of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Okay, yeah, this, another thing, right? The scriptures is in a decoded message. If you not in tune, you don't know what's going on, you're not gonna get it. If you don't have, it's like, like algebra. If you don't have certain formulas, you're not gonna be able to break down the problem. If you don't have the formula or the spirit to dissect the scriptures and to know what's going on and to get the message, you're not gonna get it. Okay, you're not gonna understand it. You're gonna read it like a novel when scriptures clearly tell you to read precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay, so I don't expect everyone to understand these videos or to agree with these videos, because not everyone is going to understand and not everyone is going to agree with what we have to say. And it's not for everyone to understand. It's not for everyone to agree what we understand, being Hebrew Israelites, Lord willing, being one of those joint heirs of Yahweh Shai. Okay? So this was back in Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age, which they didn't reverence. They didn't reverence. They didn't care. They oppressed, from young to old, period. Okay, it says, check this out. This is 11. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing wroth. Okay, now clearly, right? You niggas, you so-called African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all won't change in your enemy society so bad, but you don't have a military. Majority of you niggas don't have land. You can't demand change it's like going to your boss at the job, right? And asking him to promote you and getting mad that he's not promoting you. Okay? Listen, you wouldn't have to ask for a promotion if you had your own shit. Okay? Even though he might be in the wrong, because you might have passed all qualifications and you might have passed certain, you might have got licenses and things of that nature to do certain things. Even though he might be in the wrong, he's not going to get punished by his peers for being in the wrong, because it's his shit at the end of the day. Okay? And they know that. They know that. We're in enemy territory. We're in enemy land, right? We're in enemy land. We're oppressed by our enemies. Okay? So this is the shit that we run into, right? You don't have, you're not gonna, without bloodshed, without mass bloodshed, there's not gonna be a change. Okay? And that's why we tell you niggas, sit down, sit back, let us do this work, let us preach this truth to bid the elect to the marriage. So therefore, we're not fishers. We don't continue to be fishers, but we get upgraded to hunters, for lack of better words, because the scriptures say that, the fishers are going to turn into hunters. So once we turn into hunters, once we have that power, right? Once we have that power, ain't going to be no more Mr. Nice Guy time, or ain't going to be no more none of that. Okay? Because right now the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So we don't have ain't nobody taking them arms against our enemy right now. That's not how we want to fight. We wait on Yahweh Shai, because it's his fight. It's Yahweh Shai's fight. Okay, Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son. Okay, and then with us being joint heirs, we partake in the fight. Okay, but we wait. Have patience. Use this grace period to get ourselves right. So therefore we can be bid to the marriage, and then therefore we take over after that. Okay? It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found nothing worth. So like it says, 13, it says, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. Okay? Now, we're a threat to these people, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures have reached the gates of the nobles. We are a threat. Okay? This truth will make you a threat. It says, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. Okay, and our ways are of another fashion, but we are a threat to these people. Okay, let me get Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, and then I might grab some more and I'll be done. There's a lot on this chapter. I'm not going to go through it. I might make a separate video and attach it to this video, or make a part 2 to this video, or do another video with Wisdom of Solomon 5 in it. But I'm not going to grab everything Wisdom of Solomon 5. I'm just grab a couple things and then in a video. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors, right? So they didn't make any account of our labors, right? But we're going to stand boldly in the face of our oppressors, okay? It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Because what? How are we being saved? We're going up to meet Yahweh Shai in the air, okay? As the missiles are coming down to destroy America. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. So far beyond all that they looked for. Let me see. It says, 4, it says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints. Okay? Straight up. Okay? Straight up, man. And I mean, I'm going to end with 8, but, you know, it's going to be a big surprise, and it's going to be a big I told you show, and a lot of people are going to be scratching their heads once they realize everything they've done. And I'm not talking about, you know, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about people who dealt with you on a personal level, especially, I believe, right? Because you got women, right, that you've lost. You have family members you done lost. You got so-called friends in this world that you done lost. You done had people that been around you that did you bad, man. Okay? And if we be part of that number, Lord willing we are, Lord willing I am, right? These people are going to suffer and regret what the fuck they done did, man. Okay? Period, man. Because scriptures tell you, in Mark, what does it tell you? 9:42, it says, matter of fact, I'll grab it. Let me get Wisdom of Solomon 5:8. It says, what hath pride profited us, or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us? Okay, and it brings nothing. Okay, now check this out. Let me grab this. That's why it's like, okay, you could get mad at certain shit, but really don't even trip. Okay? It's all right to be mad, man. It's all right to get, we're in this flesh. We men, man. It's all right to get mad, man. But understand this, man. Okay? This is Mark 9:42. It says, and whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, that's you fucking supervisors, you so-called bosses, you so-called women who ran off and slept with other men on Akim, right? The people who troubled Akim, who stole from Akim, who did all kind of manner of wickedness and evilness to Akim, the ones who offended Akim, you motherfuckers gonna have a lot to pay for, man. Period, man. You got a fucking receipt coming to your ass, man. Okay? You got a receipt coming, man, that you're gonna have to pay. Okay? With blood. Period, man. Okay? For real, man. It says, and whosoever shall offend one of these little ones that believe in me, it is better for him that a millstone was hanged about his neck and he was cast into the sea. Okay? Check that, and that's real, right? It is better that you were, and drowning is a terrible way to die, I heard. Okay? So how much more for you to offend one of the little ones that believe in Yahweh Shai? This is red letters. Okay? So with that, man, Lord willing, video is edifying. Lord willing, Akim got something from this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Bahashim, Makakwadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.